If you're not sure where to stand or get ready for the next shot, this video is perfect for you. Welcome to Ruth's Tennis Lab. The correct recovery position would save both energy and time, which is one of the keys to win in tennis. In this video, I'm going to explain where exactly to wait and get ready in 3 different situations. Enjoy the video. The first situation is when doing rallies on the baseline. So your waiting position depends on where you hit the ball. Let's say when you're on the baseline, you hit the ball cross court back to your opponent's side. Your opponent then would move to the ball and stands over here. Now, where do you think your waiting position is? Well, you should not be waiting right in the middle. Instead, you should be waiting slightly right from the center mark. The reason is because of these 2 furthest points where your opponent can hit. From that position, this is 1 furthest point where your opponent can hit. I'm just going to draw a circle there. The second furthest point would be here. It is important to find the center of those 2 points. In this case, it would be where this yellow circle is standing. If you were to stand right in the middle of the court, then yes, you're closer to this furthest point, but you're leaving too much space on the other side, which means it's harder for you to get the shot that comes on this side. And this is the reason why you don't want to stand right in the middle, instead slightly right, so that you would be right in the middle of these 2 furthest points. Now let's say you are doing a cross-court rallies with your opponent and you change the direction and hit down the line. Your opponent then would chase the ball and tries to hit the ball back. Where should you be waiting? Should you be waiting where you just hit the ball, right in the center, or slightly left of the center mark? Which one do you think it is? Again, you have to think about those 2 furthest points. So I drew these 2 green lines, which tells you the furthest points. I'm going to draw a circle here. That's the first furthest points, and this is the second furthest points. Your goal is to stand in the middle of these 2 points. So if you were to stand at the spot where you just hit the ball, then you're just too far away from that second furthest point. So this is not the right spot to stand. If you're right in the middle of the court, yes, you're very close to this furthest point, but you still got distance from the second point. So the answer is slightly left of the middle of the court. If you were to stand over here, you will have equal distance on both right and left side. The second situation I want to explain here is when you're returning your opponent's serve. It's very, very similar to when you're doing rallies from the baseline. Imagine your opponent is serving. If you were to return cross court, then your opponent would move this way and tries to hit that ball back. Now think about those 2 furthest points again. After your return, you should be waiting somewhere around here. So when you're returning, you stand somewhere around here. You make this nice cross-court return. After that, you move towards the middle, but not completely in the middle, slightly towards this single sight line. If you were to make straight return, your opponent would move this way. The 2 furthest points are here and here. So you're gonna have to move all the way over here to cover the next shots. The last situation is when you are trying to volley. Now when you do volley, it's slightly different from when you're standing on the baseline. So on the baseline, If you were to hit cross court this way, then you should be standing on the right side. If you hit left, you should be standing on the right. So isn't it the same when you do volleys? Well, not quite. Just have a look at those 2 points, 2 furthest points when you are up at the net. Let's say you hit a cross court approach shot and you go towards the net. Now, if you were to stand right side of the court, 2 furthest points would be here and here. As you can see, where you're standing right now is way too close to this furthest point and leaving too much space here. So if you're at the net, it's the opposite. If you hit cross court, you're going to have to follow the ball and stay on the same side as where you hit. When you hit down the line approach shot, then it's easy. All you have to do is just follow the ball. So just go straight and you're in the right spot. You don't want to go to the opposite side. Otherwise, you would be too close to this furthest point and leaving too much space on the other side of the court. So guys, thank you so much for watching to the end. That was it for today. If you learned something new or you like this video, please click like and don't forget to subscribe my channel for more videos like this.